It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC North rivals. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. All that and more coming up next.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. A good one coming up here in the NFC North. So great to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, love this division. Geographic proximity, legacy, physicality. It's all that you love about football, and all the teams in this division really have some positives going for their franchises.
I think this is one of the more intriguing divisions across the entire league, right? On one hand, Mike, you have Detroit, you have Green Bay. They have their long-term answer at quarterback, and when you have that box checked, you have a chance at the playoffs every single year. And then the other remaining teams, did Minnesota draft the quarterback of the future? Did Chicago draft their quarterback of the future? If they can answer yes to those questions, the NFC North becomes one of the top and most competitive divisions in all of NFL football.
Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
I think it's fair to say that the trajectory of his career hasn't gone exactly according to plan. But you don't get drafted as the 3rd overall pick unless you have a ridiculous amount of talent. He's bounced around a few places throughout his career. He's had some ups and downs. But when he's on his game, he is as talented a thrower as there is in the NFL. And an impressive outing today could go a long way in making him back a full-time starter.
Now the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones. And a nice run. You get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Try to run it to the right on this jet sweep. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down. Slot receiver, headed right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here's a 2nd and 6. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be brought down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Jones. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They run it once more with Jones. Jones, 1st down and more. And he's down at the 3. What a run. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichert. He's got it. The Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Truth be told, we might be talking about one of the most disrespected quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, he's constantly talked about as if he's some fringe NFL starter, despite the fact, Mike, that he's been the focal point for a team that has completely turned things around since his arrival. Now, I don't know if we would classify him as this, like, elite super talent, but there's no denying this guy is a winner, and if he's under center, you got a great chance.
Working free downfield, it is Williams. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
The break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Patrick motioning here. Goff to throw on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
2nd down and 3. Slot man in motion left. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. One more time for Montgomery. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. So after 1, it's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. In motion, it's Jefferson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion, it's Jefferson. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he will go all the way. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Reichert now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings extend their advantage to 14-3. striker it out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lions offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On play action, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, but he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Brandon Powell returns for the Vikings. Now, fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing, Darnold. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Goff to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that will lead to a second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On second down, Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Goff to throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Goff. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now, these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Now, Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And the Lions are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions are back within 4. It is 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Vikings offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Darnold now on 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. This one complete to Oliver. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
That is intercepted by the first-round pick from Alabama, Terrion Arnold. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
In motion, it's Jefferson. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
On the handoff, Jones. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They'll put Addison in motion. Again, it's Jones. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. Here's a third down and 4. Darnold. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Brett Sherfield. Touchdown, Vikings. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one, as they come up on a first down. From the gun, it's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A second down throw for Goff. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That's quickly out to Williams.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll run here. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
He'll run, and he will score! Game on! David Montgomery, touchdown Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2. Goff. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. Oh. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Darnold to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. He connects with St. Brown.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
It is 2nd down and 5. Now Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions a 1st down. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A run with Gibbs. And he's going to be a little short of the 1st down there. He's up to the 45-yard line. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Patrick motioning here. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Laporta. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. Montgomery. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. And make it a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. and the Lions have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Chandler now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's first down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be second down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Now he'll run it. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Here is first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here we go. One final play. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. Darnold. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So a win here for the Vikings. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.
All right, guys, don't forget to drop a like. See you guys next